When you're in deep weeds, don't walk to God. Run to God as fast as you can. And that is today's Morning Moxie. Welcome to the Morning Moxie Show. I am your host, Alicia Sharp. Today we have John Maxwell for part 2 of his talk on Stupid Hurts. It's a great message. Hope you enjoy it. Here's John.
It's not far from the penthouse to the outhouse. 1 week, I'm on top of the world, and can I help you? And 2 weeks later, I'm in trouble. It's very humbling. It's very humbling when we kind of are going through life in kind of an automatic cruise mode and think we pretty well have got life figured out, and then all of a sudden something happens. When I was talking to them they were in the 2-hour question deal with the sheriff. First hour was pretty tense. So I kept trying to help them to understand that it was a pure accident. See, the gun was not only in my briefcase, the gun was loaded. Yeah. The co-pilot on my plane, when I jumped on the plane, he saw it and he loved the pistol, and he said, "Oh, let me show you this." And he said, "Do you know how to load it?" Of course, I don't know how to load it. He said, "Well, let me show you." And he loaded it for me while they were flying back to West Palm Beach. And he loaded it for me. And so it was a loaded gun in a briefcase with 2 cases of ammo in the briefcase. Are you starting to get the picture? And I mean, I'm in trouble, and nobody's happy. Nobody's happy. And the only break I had was about an hour into the interview with the questions with the sheriff department. Well, finally, the head sheriff looked at me, and he cracked a smile, and he said, I know who you are. And he said, "I love your books." He said, "If I known we were going to meet like this, I'd have brought them so you could have signed them today." I said, "If you'll get me out of this mess, you'll have books for life, signed books for your children, your grandchildren, your descendants, your neighborhood." Then he said I was trying to buy him, and that was illegal. Then they told me, they said, "I hope you're not going anywhere because you're going to be here for the weekend." I said, I've got to be in Dallas tomorrow at the convention center for a company, and Saturday I'm supposed to be in Palm Springs for the United States Tennis Association, and Sunday I'm supposed to be at the Crystal Cathedral speaking for Bob Schuler, and I said, so I got a huge weekend. I said, let me post bail, what's it going to be? And they said, well, it's going to be high, and so they got the numbers off, and it was going to be $3,000. Now, my assistant, Linda Eggers, who comes here also and worships her and her husband, Patrick, she had just given me money because I was getting ready to go on a kind of a long kind of a trip. And so I had cash in my briefcase. And when they said $3,000, and they said, but you can send your son to, go post bail for you, because he was outside because he knew what had happened. And I said, no. I said, "It's okay, I got it right here." And I reached in my briefcase, and I pulled out this, and I started putting $100 bills on the desk. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm about halfway through this process, and all of a sudden I realized that all the sheriff, they've all stood up and they've left their desk, and they're all standing around watching me peel these $100 bills off. And by the time I'm done, they're all just staring at me. And the guy looks at me and says, "Do you do drugs too?" And I know that I'm just really, really in trouble. In fact, my kids love this story. They love what happened to me. They feel it was the day God answered their prayer. Because whenever they do anything stupid around, every week somebody in the family does something stupid. Whenever they do something stupid, they'll look at each other and they'll say, "Oh, that was the dumbest. Oh, no, it wasn't the dumbest. No, it wasn't the dumbest. Yeah, at least I didn't take a gun through an airport." I've lowered the bar of stupid so low they can step over it and not even see it anymore. Be humble. Be prayerful. Be prayerful. When something like that happens, at least when it happened to me, I was scared. I was the most scared I've ever been in my life. I literally saw my life flash before me. I saw all the stuff that I tried to accomplish in my life literally going down the drain in one stupid moment. I went from scared to disgusted, totally disgusted. I spent days disgusted at myself. I knew better. I'm a veteran traveler. I absolutely understand all this. How could I have ever done? I was totally embarrassed. I was embarrassed for myself. I was embarrassed for my family. I was embarrassed for the church. I mean, I'm down there helping Tom with the church, and it's a mega sized church, and everybody knows me, and I'm there to help him. And now, I'm calling him up on the phone and saying, hey, I took a gun through an airport. What else can I do for you today? And I can still remember when they took me in and mugged me or took the mug shot and then put me in the holding cell, and I can remember that thing clicking. And when that door closed, I'm claustrophobic anyway. I'm telling you, I just said, God, you're going to have to help me. You're going to have to help me. I can't get a hold of my emotions. And when I went through all the process and finally got to Dallas a few hours later, and I realized the next morning I was going to have to get up. I was going to speak to these people that had paid major dollars to come and hear me talk to them about how to be successful in life. And that morning in the green room was the toughest morning. I've done a lot of public speaking in every venue. You name it, and I've done it. And I was not emotionally ready. I was not mentally ready. I was not spiritually ready. And I'm in the green room, and I'm saying something like this. I'm saying, God, I do not think I can do this morning. For I know right now while I'm doing this, the news is breaking and it's getting out across the country what has happened. I know my social media team are twittering and blogging, trying to keep all the damage down as much as possible. I have my mind on other things. I'm not emotionally, mentally ready to do this. I don't know if I can give them what. And God, you're going to have to help me. If I'm going to do it, only you can help me. And I can remember walking out there. They had this runway kind of way out in the middle, so all these thousands of people were kind of around me. It was kind of a neat little venue, really. And I remember walking out there, taking a deep breath and saying, okay, here we go. And I started teaching. And I had been teaching not long, 5, 7, 8 minutes. And all of a sudden, inside, I'm just having this most amazing spiritual experience. Because I'm teaching them with great focus and great intensity, and I'm laying it out just exactly like they need to have it, and I'm in rhythm, and I know that I'm hitting the ball out of the park, and I'm connecting with them, and they're taking notes, and they're with me, and they're laughing with me, and we are together in this whole process. And about 8 to 10 minutes in it, I'm starting to talk to God while I'm talking to them. And I'm saying, God, I can't tell them what's happening in my side here now. They don't know that less than 24 hours ago I was arrested, and they don't know that the media is making fun right now of the whole process, and they don't know how emotionally low I am, and they don't know how bad I feel about myself, and they don't know how I'm down on myself, and I'm disgusted with what I've done, and I can't believe I let so many people down the process. They have no idea. I'm teaching them, and God, you're an awesome God, because while I am teaching them what they need to know, you are ministering to me, and you're telling me that you unconditionally love me, and that you're telling me that you got your hand on me, and that you're helping me, and you're anointing me, and you're empowering me right now, and they have no clue that what I'm doing, I'm not doing in my own flesh, but I'm doing through the power of God. And I wanted to call a timeout and say, God, folks, listen, you have no idea how awesome God is. Listen to me. I'm telling you right now, listen to me. When you're in deep weeds, don't walk to God. Don't think about, run to God as fast as you can. He will help you through that process every time. I guarantee it. And I could feel it. And I could sense it. And I knew it. I knew it deep within me that God was helping me. And what I'm saying to you is an amazing thing about God. That when we give up on ourselves, He doesn't give up on us. When we're disgusted with ourselves, He's not disgusted. When we fall short, and I fall short so much, it seems like the older I have become, the more I feel like I'm not where I should be or where I want to be. When I was young, I seemed to have all the answers, and I seemed to have all the confidence, and I just seemed to have it. And as I've gotten older, I look and I say, oh God, I don't love you as much as I want to love you. And I'm not where I want to be in my walk with you. And yet it's so amazing how God looks at your failure this morning. God looks at your blown life. He looks at your messed up marriage. He looks at all the stuff you got and the stuff that you carry around. And what's amazing about God is He sees all of it. He sees it all, but He sees you and He loves you. He loves me unconditionally. And I just want you to know, when you want to give up on yourself, God doesn't give up on you. And when you're disgusted with yourself, God's not disgusted with you. And just make it a matter of prayer. Listen to me. If you're in trouble right now, if you're in deep weeds right now, just go to God. Just run to God as fast as you can, and you're going to find out that He is sufficient to meet every need in your life. Trust me on that. My name is John, and I'm your friend.
That was John Maxwell, and you can find that clip on YouTube if you search under John Maxwell, Stupid Hurts. Well, that is all I have for you today. I hope you have an amazing day today, and I will see you again tomorrow.